Hey everybody, how's it going? This is John here from the Crypto Bay, giving you a market review video for today, 30th of May 2018. So yesterday was Green Day, which came out of nowhere as everything looked to be set to go down. But we're back in the red today. We're seeing altcoins suffering worse than Bitcoin, and this has really only materialized over the past few hours. So the market cap is currently down to 318 billion, volume at 16.6, and Bitcoin dominance at 39.2%. So if we go into the Bitcoin chart, we can see what's happening here a little better. So yesterday morning time, around 8-9 a.m., we were in around the 7,100 mark, and everything was looking very bearish. We've been forming lower lows and lower highs on multiple time frames, and everything looks set to be going into the sub 7,000 range with the rest of the cryptocurrency market following Bitcoin. But out of nowhere, over the space of a few hours, Bitcoin did jump from the 7,100 range up past 7,350 and coming up to test 7,500. So around today, we were forming an ascending triangle pattern on Bitcoin. There was multiple tests of the 7,500, but they all failed to break through. There was some wicks coming up to test the 7,550, but as I said, they were failing. So this morning, it was a bit of a tricky one to trade, because typically an ascending triangle would mean that the price action will continue to go up once the pattern completes. But as you can see, over the past few hours, Bitcoin did break down. And this also kind of makes sense because there was multiple tests of the 7,500 range. Two other coins I want to talk about today that are very much in the news and are very much hot topics are Ethereum and EOS. So Ethereum normally follows in sync with Bitcoin's price. But news hit a few days ago that EOS sold a huge amount of Ethereum on the Bitfinex exchange. So the hourly volume on Bitfinex for Ethereum is 20,000. But in the space of an hour, 180,000 Ethereum were sold, meaning the price really dropped down here. However, we did see a recovery with Ethereum recovering to nearly its pre-drop price. And also we have EOS. So EOS is now coming up to its mainnet launch, to be launched on the 2nd of June. And there's been a lot of news articles about EOS. There's been some security flaws found. There's been a lot of discussion about whether they're going to be ready for the EOS launch. And there is this link between Ethereum and EOS. Early on in the year, EOS was dubbed the Ethereum killer. So if we go on to the Santiment website, they collect data analysis for crypto projects. And it was noted earlier on in the week that 1.1 million Ethereum were spent from EOS. What does this mean? Essentially, the definition of spent on the Santiment website is that it was moved out of the wallet. It could be moved out to be sold to pay developers. It could be moved out to be used to help develop the software, some sort of payment type. But this figure now is up to 1.6 million. And also, this is surely linked to the big sell-off we saw on Bitfinex. So because there's another 500,000 increase in this figure, it wouldn't be surprising if we could expect more big drops in the Ethereum price coming up to and in the days after the mainnet launch. So EOS has been a record-breaking ICO. It's been the biggest ICO of all time and has raised 4 billion USD over the course of a year. So this was a never before heard idea to hold a year-long ICO before releasing the project. And what's going to happen now once it's released? Well, EOS is going to be an open source software, so it means that community members can use the software to develop their own blockchain projects. We also have Charlie Lee in the news commenting on EOS, and he's concerned that they're going to be ready for their mainnet launch. With bugs found by a Chinese security firm yesterday on the EOS software, these concerns are really a reality. But Daniel Larmer has put out a bounty on Twitter, and he said that any people who can find a bug in their EOS software will be rewarded 10,000 USD. Also, the problem which was found by the Chinese security firm has been closed on GitHub. So it still remains to be seen whether these concerns are going to pop up when the mainnet launch arises, whether it's going to be ready, and if there is any security flaws once it's launched, then they will surely be capitalized on by hackers very, very quickly. Just on a final note, I also want to cover ICON. So ICON has been moving down with the market as of recent, but there is also some news that South Korea is ready to make ICOs legal again. Yesterday we seen a big 15% jump in ICON project based on this news. But because the market is starting to move down again, the prices of ICON is starting to move down again. So if this does become a reality, if South Korea does make ICOs legal again, this will be huge for ICON. So I will keep a close eye on this project and see if it keeps going down, because if it keeps going down, this could be an opportunity to get in at a good price before any news from the South Korean government is announced. That's it for today. Tune in again tomorrow. See yous.